that was a bit of a tangent and a half about Sodal Quickstep, but nevertheless, coming to the favorite part of this episode, Gran Camino, and one Jonas Vingegaard came back to racing with a bang almost, and yeah, well, keeping on the Jumbo-Visma dominance here, took all stages because stage two or stage one was cancelled.
Yeah, stage one was cancelled. A snowstorm hit the peloton. They cancelled it with sort of 15, 16 kilometers to go before an icy descent. No winner was declared. No leader's jersey either. So that opened it up. So I guess a clean sweep for Vingegaard. Very, very impressive over what was really quite the race, quite the different profiles. Stage two was a mountaintop finish with sort of a cobble climb at the end through what looked like a graveyard. And Vingegaard powered away, very, very dominant there. Then the day after, there was a gravel mountaintop finish, and Vingegaard won on that stage. Then there was a time trial around the Catholic holy city of Santiago de Compostela, where the Camino de Santiago finishes, and Vingegaard won that one. So not bad, I guess, for a week of racing.
And Rowan Dennis finished second place on
Yeah.
that final TT as well. And I don't know, weird side note, they had a drone flying on that mountaintop finish, which I think by and large, if you were to do a poll, I reckon it's like 70% of people are saying, "What is this? This is ridiculous, stupid, superfluous."
It was cool. It was nauseating, not gonna lie. Because it's like this drone is like flying around. It's like they put a camera on like on a sort of insect. It's just buzzing about. It's like a wasp trying to get your sandwich or your can of Coke at a picnic. It's just like flying around Vingegaard on the mountaintop finish. Also in the time trial. So this,
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see that the sport evolving with new technology, because the drone was so welcomed at the cyclocross worlds, but it didn't look brilliant. But I like that they're trying. This O Gran Camino is one of my favorite races in the calendar for many reasons. And I think that this just goes to show this race is something to keep your eyes on. They always want to push the boundaries. They always want to push forward and innovate. And the fact that Vingegaard has won it, I think, is a good sign for things to come in this race as a sort of outrageous GC battle in northern Spain. So yeah, I'm happy with it. The drone, I love the drone. Not gonna lie, I love it. I thought it was so fun.
Can you imagine being Vingegaard and you're just like, for fuck's sake, what is this buzzing thing around me? I can't focus.
Exactly. It's like
they're very loud, yeah.
Just buzzing around you all the time. You're like, oh, maybe he went faster because he was like, I need to get to the finish to get away from this thing. Honestly,
I'm waiting for the day it breaks and lands on the rider.
That's gonna happen.
It's like buzzing around, and all of a sudden it like strikes the rider, and then we have a protest or something. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely innovating technology. Who knows if we're going to have it at this year's Tour de France? Just imagine we're in the Puy de Dôme, and all of a sudden this drone is just following Pogacar and Vingegaard side by side, all around it. It'll be awesome. It'll be one of these shots of the year.
As long as I get a decent quality camera on it, right, and it's not just like some free like 60p shit, then like actually maybe I reckon it could be pretty cool. But if it's just fuzzy, then just like there's no point.
Okay, drone talk aside, Vingegaard did win the race. Did this prove anything to you guys? We spoke about Tadej Pogacar now showing that he's on imperious form. This kind of showing that Jonas Vingegaard is on imperious form as well. But I mean, the competition, sorry, Ruben Guerrero, wasn't the stiffest, to say the least, in this race.
It kind of reminds you, it's like Pogacar warming up for the Tour de France at the Tour of Slovenia, in my eyes. I'm sorry, it just is.
That has weaker field as well. I'm sorry, Tour of Slovenia, but that was.
I know you're a fan of it, Ewan, but like, yeah, it's Vingegaard having a nice time, just shitting on some people in some Spanish stage race for a couple of days to get his ego up.
Yeah, I think that is actually quite a good point in terms of it being a morale boost. Not in terms of being a shitty Spanish race. It's brilliant. Which other races in the calendar follow a Catholic pilgrimage route? That's awesome. And have cobble mountaintop finishes over 1,000 meters that look like they're going through a graveyard. This is the Game of Thrones of bike racing, and it is brilliant. Even the fact that snow called off the first stage, it added to the narrative. It was captivating. Also, Santiago de Compostela is a cool city. Galicia in general is just a pretty fun part of Spain. It's actually where the Celts landed in Iberia. They came down from Cornwall through Brittany, ended up in Galicia. Hence the name Galicia, like the Gallics. Nevertheless, Vingegaard, yeah,
exactly.
it's a decent win, but it really doesn't add anything to his Palmares, apart from it being a morale boost. That he is in check, his team are in check. It's fine.
Yeah, can we now start talking about him being the favorite for the Tour de France, or is that too far of a leap here?
I don't know. I think Pogacar also looks so strong at Ruta del Sol, but it's tete-a-tete at the moment for me. I can't really split them at the moment. Of course, yeah, it is such a long way to the Tour that I'm struggling to draw conclusions. I think they've both won a Spanish stage race. Of course, Jonas has followed a Catholic pilgrimage, so obviously that has increased kudos.
That's very true.
So I don't know. I think that at the moment they're like neck and neck.
I would say Pogacar's probably ahead because of the field he rode in was stronger at both Jaén and in Andalusia. I mean, I really want to see Jonas win a road stage that isn't just a mountaintop finish. I want to see him win a road stage in a way that Pogacar would win a road stage with a big long attack soloing all the way to the end. I want to see Vingegaard win a hilly stage. We've only really seen him win mountain stages. Jebel Jais in 2021, the Crow race last year, that was his last win 150 days ago. The Tours de France stage that he won, they're all mountaintop finishes. I want to see Jonas win a hill stage. At that point, I could confidently say that I think he's a stronger contender than Pogacar. But I think we're going to have those questions answered very soon in Paris-Nice, where we're going to see them battle on a more sort of all-round terrain. Because no offense to Gran Camino, it didn't have the most versatile parkour. A hilly stage on stage 1, which was cancelled, well, neutralized, and then 2 mountaintop finishes in a time trial. We didn't quite get enough of sort of a race portfolio, really, different types of stages to see Jonas really flourish on a classic style day in the way that Pogacar could absolutely destroy it.